dikagi Iega sobelamo kamana. Hi everybody. Obotu akito Odi onye dikagi Iega sobemo Shukri kamana. Hi amazing people, please like and share this video. As you join me, like and share. Good morning to you all. Good afternoon and good evening, depend on your location. Thank you for joining. Please like and share, like and share, like and share. Good day to you. How are you? How are you doing? I think I need to hold this thing with something. Hi guys, please like and share. Heavenly Father, you are wonderful. I worship you, Lord. Oh, you are wonderful. Hi, guys. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Please like and share as you join me. Wow. Oh, please like and share, like and share, like and share, like and share as you join. Thank you so much for joining me. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining. Please tap on your screen, like and share. Congratulations to us. This is my first live on TikTok. My very first live on TikTok. You know, sometimes when God is doing things, you will not really, and you will not even know. But all things work for good for those that trust and believe God. Please like and share this video. Let's proceed. Now, today I want to talk about the word manifestation. I want us to look into this word called manifestation. I don't know the reason why I want to talk about this today, but since morning I've been realizing a lot of things. Since morning I've been so emotional. Maybe I don't know, probably because of what just happened, and I begin to realize a lot of things, and these thoughts came into my mind because this is what always happened to me when I am thinking about something, when something begins to troubles me, or when I start questioning God, or when I start making a lot of refresh of words. Before you know it, my mind will take me back to something that just happened, or something that I experienced, or something that probably happened because of something, you know. And this morning, when I thought about so many things, when I reasoned so many things, like when I began to reason a lot of things, my spirit still took me back to this particular thing. And I said, you know what? I'm actually going to come here and we talk about it. I will also educate some people, because trust me, as long as we are here to learn. Nobody is perfect. And the reason why God created people is for us to be a help to each other. Mm? That's why I mostly tell people that nothing is waste. Nobody is a waste. That you've not discovered your purpose or your talent on earth does not mean that your desire on earth is nothing. There is nobody that God created in this life without a purpose, without a destiny, or without a special gift that you are here to perform or that you are here to do. Maybe probably you've not discovered it, or you are unable to understand the reason why you're on earth, does not mean that you are empty. This likewise how God created things like leaves, herbs, roots, and there. But let me tell you, there is nothing that God created in this life that doesn't have a benefit. There is nothing. Sometimes you see those grasses, those things that you matches every day, they have a benefit. It's because either you have not known what they are for, or you don't know their benefit, or someone else have not known their benefit. But trust me, there is nothing that is called creation of God on earth that do not have benefits. This is how our life is. Now, when we're talking about the word manifestation, like I want to talk about, this word of manifestation, if you understand or if you know the word manifestation, is going to change your life. You see the word that we don't always say manifests is going to change your world. That word of manifestation is a very powerful spiritual word that can change your life. It's not about you praying. There are so many of us that have prayed, we have fasted, we've gone to different places. Likewise me, but at the end of the day, it seems as if nothing is happening. Trust me, I am not saying that you praying is not good. I am not saying that you prayer is not okay. Trust me, pray every day. Pray in the morning, pray in the afternoon, pray in the night. Even the word of the Lord said, pray without ceasing. Because the prayer that you prayed yesterday can actually pave way for you today. Those prayer that you prayed at your those prayer that you prayed at that your vibrant days, that your comfortable days, can save you at the day of your distress. Mama Debbie, good afternoon, ma. How are you doing, ma? Thank you for joining. How is work, ma? Please, guys, as we are talking, please like and share this video, because I know somebody's life will change from this teaching. I don't want to make this video to be too long, but your help by sharing, how is everything? We bless God, man, yours. But I believe with our corporate, like our activeness, will make everything to work very fast. Yes, mama, how are my children? Please, I beg you in the name of God, like and share, like and share. Now, do this if you want your life to change. Please, if you know that you are an impatient person, I don't think this life is for you. I am saying this thing from the deepest part of my heart. Sometimes I used to see a lot of people, they will be like, oh, you are lucky, you are this. I am not saying this thing to disrespect anybody. I am not saying all these things like to bunch anybody or to make anybody to feel bad. I am a spiritual person. I am a spiritualist. I understand what spirituality, little way, because I'm still asking God for more grace. Right? I do not learn it. I ran away from it. I ran. I run. I carry my slippers. I say, lie, no be me. But you know one thing in life, once anything is limed with your destiny, you run away not from it. All you need to do is that acknowledge it with your heart. Ask God for more inspiration. Ask God for more grace. Do it with happiness. You are going to see God opening more ways, more opportunities. You are going to see God giving you freedom to do everything. Now, I'm using this thing to pass a message. So as long as anyone watching me and you feel like you have a destiny to fulfill, because I call it a destiny, do not run away. When you are running away, you are worsening the situation. When you are saying no, when you are backing yourself from that thing, you are closing every chapter, every doors, every portal about your life. But when you embrace it with love, when you embrace it with, let's see, while growing up, I wanted to be an actress, because those days. Can I say now? That's why I said, please, if you're watching this video, you need to be very patient, because we are going to be talking a whole lot of things. Why we are talking, when we are giving solution. Like I said, I woke up this morning, I am so emotional. I've been on video call with my brother-in-law for over hours ago. And all these things, everything is just happening at once, so reflecting on my memories. And that's the reason why I said, let me talk about it today. Please, if you're watching me on TikTok, please, I would love to continue watching this video. Go and follow me on Facebook, because the phone I am using on live on TikTok is about to go off and I need to put it on charge. So please, if you're watching on TikTok and you would love to continue on this topic, help me go and follow me on Facebook. Even if you don't want to follow me, you just want to listen to this part, go and follow me. And after that, you can go if you are interested in this part. So go to Facebook and search for Promise, Promise, is it Promise Uche page or Lady PTV? That is where everything plays. I will soon get off from TikTok because the phone is off already. Now, Jesus, forgive me. So, like I said, it seems everything is just reflecting on my memory. And I know anytime I have these feelings, I know that God want me to talk to someone. I know that God want me to tell somebody something. And that is why when this feeling comes, it always comes with a lesson. It will always come with something that I've gone through, or something that I've done, or something that has happened to me, probably that I overcome, or probably or I conquered. So me, I see it as a message. Me, I see it as an inspiration. Me, I see it as if the spirit, the God want me to talk to somebody. And that's why I'm talking to you. Now, I know sometimes in life you must have asked yourself a certain questions. You must have reasoned a lot of things about your life. You must have asked yourself, why is this thing happening to me? Why is this thing happening to me? Why, despite my consistency in going to church, despite my consistency in praying, constant in doing all manner of things? Listen to me. Your life is about to change through this medium. Because even me talking to you, I have once thought about this, I've once think about this. Right? Please keep liking and sharing, please. If you can see me, say hi. Please let me put this phone on charge. Oh Jesus, since morning I've been having dislocation. I don't know why. Is it fat or what? I don't understand. All right. So please pay attention to this. I know this message is for you. And this message is going to change your life. Thank you so much. Please, thank you for watching. Please keep tapping on your screen, keep liking and sharing so more people will join. Now, what am I trying to say? You see, this word called manifestation is not just a word, it's a spiritual way of opening your doors. It's a spiritual pattern that opens good things about you. The word manifestation. But you see, this time around, we are going to be going into it with in another dimension, in another upgraded form. Let me tell you, life is a spiritual, and spiritual control the physical. You see the way the word upgrades, that is how spirituality upgrades. The word, the way things upgrade. They said, oh, this is a Gen Z word. This is a spiritual Gen Z word. Now, if I should ask you, years back, do you always see some of the things you see on media these days? I could remember those days, you hardly see people's corpses. Even growing up as a child, if someone dies and they're doing burial, my mom would lock all of us inside the house because she doesn't want us to see a coffin. Even you as a child, that time if you are coming to school or we are going to school and there is a doing one burial in our village, once we see that they carry cough, we do not even see it. We see the ambulance, they put the coffin. Since we hear when, all of us, we rather run into the bush for us not to view the corpse. But what about today? I am passing a message. And this message is for only people that understand spirituality will understand it. I know some of you will disagree with me, but if you understand the word spirituality, you will understand this word, and this word will change your life. I am talking about the word manifestation. I am talking about the word manifestation, manifesting things into physicality, speaking into the existence of the universe, of the things that you have no control over, of the things you don't know how it's going to happen, of the things you don't have access to. but you are manifesting it. You are practicalizing it. You are setting it out. You are releasing the vibration to the earth. Do they are that welcome? Please keep liking and sharing as you're watching. God bless you. Please share this video. But what about now? You can see people, like even the people that is even their father, that you see that is even their mother. You can see that even their husband, their loved ones, they will be the one that will just bring these things and be showing. It's just to tell you that the world is upgrading, either in a positive or negative. What we know is that the world is upgrading, and everything that for you to meet up, the standard, you upgrade to that standard of life. You upgrade to that standard of whatever that is happening around there. I have a lot of people from Cameroon. Maybe I will start my journey from Cameroon. Someone is already inviting me already. You know what? I thought about so many things. You see, as I'm a very small giver. I tell you my age. Yes, I know. I am very small, but thank God, God has been faithful. But I've thought a lot of things. Sometimes I hear voices, I say, God is enough, I don't want. Sometimes inspiration comes. Sometimes ideas comes. I say, God, is it not too much? Now, what do you need? You need to upgrade to that standard for you to meet up to that level. You will not say, okay, because of a bag of rice was 7,000 naira 3 years ago. Now, bag of rice is, I just bought rice. My share is 74,000 naira. I will not say because previously it was 6,000, I will not buy. That means I don't even want to eat rice. That's what I am trying to say. I am going into spiritual and I'm coming back where you will understand what I am saying. Now we come in conclusion of the word manifestation. I want to tell you this story so that you just visualize, think about it, and know what to do about your life. The life is a spiritual, and spiritual control the physical. And like I said, you must have been a praying person. You must be a prayer type. You pray always. You go to church always. You go to native doctors always. You do all manner of things always. But the question here is, how far about your life? The question is, how far about things around you? I made a video one day and I said to people that it's not everything that you prayed that you will get. And that is just the honest truth about life. If that is true, why is spiritual work being done? Why is spiritual consultations being done? It's not everything you get through prayers. There is a process to everything. This is one of the things I don't like teaching openly on social media. Is one of the reasons I created a separate group. But I was troubled to share this openly because probably the person God want me to talk to about this is not in the group. She's not in my group. And that's why I'm letting it out here. Because I know there have been a lot of misconception. There is going to be a lot of misunderstanding. But I am being fat and I am being sincere here. So you see, this word called manifestation is a very powerful word that can change your life. It's a word that transformed everything about you, no matter the situation that you are going through. Like I said, I don't know if I am this emotional because of what just happened to me or because of what I experienced. Someone just called me and said, Promise, see, that is this the details he sent to me? Is it still working? This is somebody that I talked to since 2025 June. And they told me, oh, Promise, this is what happened to me. Can you send me your details? I want to send you some money and stuff. I sent my details. He said, I need your Western. And I said, and since that time, I've not heard about the person. I don't want to go back to the person. Just this morning, I woke up and I see a receipt, almost $1,000. I was like, what is the money for? She said, I want to use it to appreciate you. And I became so emotional. I cried on my bed. I am crying not because I've not made $1,000 before. I am crying not because I have not touched $1,000 before. I am crying not because I have not, I do not presently have $1,000. But I am crying because it got me emotional that made me to start realizing so many things about life. And that's why I started having a lot of inspiration. I start having, my spirit is telling me, talk about this. And it's the reason why I know that somebody wants to know this. And this is the word of spirituality, the word of manifestation. This word can change your life. This word of manifestation is greater than praying, because this is a word you speak to divinity to manifest things in physicality. I'm going to be telling you this story with a lot of stories about me and about every other persons that is around me or that I've come in contact with. Sometimes we don't know the power, the energy we possess. Sometimes we don't know the power, the energy that we possess. Somebody like me, I am this person that when growing up, my mother, everybody will always tell me, don't say bad thing. You Ibo Wanje, you are mommy wetter, you are winch, you are wizard. If you say something, it will come, it will happen. Because of that, they tag me and Wanje, they tag me winch, they tag me everything. They said I get back mouth if I say things. Sometimes I cried. I say, God, why do I even say this thing? I begin to feel pity about myself. Then if I want to do something, everybody was running away from me. Then in school, they will be like, no be with this girl, be a bunch. If you tell you something, now that thing will happen. I cried. I went to deliverance. I went to deliverance. From one deliverance to the other, because they want to deliver me that I am a winch. But can I tell you, I was not a winch. I was not a wanje. I was not Mami Weta. I was not Papi Weta. This is a spiritual alignment. And when you realize all these things, you mind how you amend your ways. So many of us, we have not discovered who we are. And that is why it seems nothing good is happening to us. And that is why it seems as if we are walking like an elephant and we are eating like ants. Inability to understand your mission on earth, inability to understand your elements, inability to understand the word spirituality. Now, back to what the main story that I want to tell you. Please like and share this video. If you know me, I know there are so many persons that know me here. They know me down from my village. I'm not talking about my husband because we are going to go into another state. I am talking about where I was born. I have a lot of sisters. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of family relatives that are watching me. You know that I came from this family. I came from this family that they called Prayer Church Foundation. When I said foundation, this strong family, it got a point that I was told when growing up that all my sisters, all of us is going to be married to a pastor. That's how deep spiritual church, not spirituality. This is not spiritual I'm talking about. I am talking about religion here. I am talking about doctrine. Is it doctrine they call it here? I've not gone into, I've not, nothing related to spiritual. So definitely you can be a church goer, you can be a mosque goer, you can be a whatever, but you are not spiritual, but you don't know about spirituality. And trust me, this thing could limit you. You begin to accuse God, begin to say, why they have done this, have done that, it's not working for me. Look at, somebody was telling me, and think, I don't want to go to church again. Me that go to church, nothing is working for me. Look at my friend. Somebody once told me, I am not capping, God bear me witness. I could remember years back, my mommy must have forgotten this word, but I have not forgotten it. Because you know what? That word touched me. You know what? That word is a lesson, is a message passed to me. But to everybody that I heard about that word, everybody that has shared that word, they took it as a joke. They took it as she just said it. But me, I think about the word, I reason about the word, I picked points from that word. Now, what was the word? That was years back. After I went home, I traveled and I went home. I went to my village. I went to my wherever, my state. Then I visited, and after I've left. So that particular day, that was our market day. It was our market day. And I went to my daddy's shop. I sat down. So I met one of our choir person then. I don't want to mention her name. Then when we were in choir, she's in treble, those things that do choir. She's a treble. Me, I'm also a treble. I'm in treble, like choir. I don't know how they do it now. There is treble, alto, tenor, and bass. So me and this lady with one other lady of our age rate then, now we hold treble. When we are doing choir rehearsal music, that any three of us are not involved, they will have to, that day, choir practice will be like, in fact, let's manage it. When it comes to treble, what shall I offer to the Lord to make it, stuff. God, those days it was a very sweet, somebody will see sweet girl, it was a very sweet moment. Pick something from what I'm telling you. I'm telling you a story, not because I'm a storyteller. I am passing a message. So me and her and the other girl, we are the main cue point of treble. Then we used to pay choir master from different places, especially when we want to do harvest. He will come and teach us. He will come and do all sorts of things to us. Then when it comes to prayer warriors, now there was a time that we decided for the punctuality, the seriousness. I want to tell you the zeal, the desire, because you being a person that are born into a Christian home, not a Christian and church home. Your mother dedicated you into the church, not you or your siblings. The only place we go anywhere is the church. The only place I say, mommy, I don't want to stay in the house. Let me just go out. Not church. And because of that, the zeal was there for everybody, not actually me, as our range at that point. Then we were not talking about clothes, we are not talking about shoes, we are not talking about anything. We are talking about how to work for God genuinely, honestly, and sincerely. We got a point that we set out a plan. We said, okay, you know what? We are going to be doing a job. This job, this money, you can imagine who will do that thing at this point. After we come back from school, 4 o'clock, everybody we gather, we carry hoe, we carry machete, we go and farm. After farming, after doing all sorts of things, we carry everything, we put it in a church purse, our own purse, because we want to become first at the end of the harvest day. I want to tell you how serious, and I must tell you that, let me not say that I'm praising myself. These people are more committed and more honest and more everything than me. I want to tell you how punctual, how serious, how sincere, how dedicated that we are. I don't want to talk about me as at everybody at that age. The reason why I pointed these 3 people, because this particular thing I'm talking about is coming from these 3 people, including me, that make it 3. This is how serious we are. This is how punctual we are. Do you know that I came from a family that we don't believe in drugs? Yes, those days I remembered. If you are sick, mommy, I am sick, I am feeling headache, my mommy will go and bless a holy water. We used to call it miringozi. You see, this water, we valued this water more than money. This water, once we brought the water from church, it is blessed and we keep it. We guide it, we preciously guide it more than life. Does it work for us? Of course, it do work, because whatever that you place your mind, you have faith for it to work for you. That's how life is. That's why I always tell people, when you are doing spirituality, when you are going from one places to the other in search of your solution, always pray, God, direct me to a place where I will take without giving back in multiple ways, because there are different spirits that are works, but some will give you and some will collect it back. And that's why they said, you and your family choose today the God you are going to serve. Sometimes I do not blame people that always say, oh, when they heard the word spirituality, they became afraid, because a lot of things is happening out there. A lot of demonstrations are being done. A lot of people are doing all sorts of things that are different between spiritualities. Thank you so much. Please like and share this video. That's how serious we are. Then after everything, thank you. Then after everything, all of us left. After secondary school, we departed, everything, moved on to go and search for a life. Now, what brought this message? Now, I could remember that time after I traveled, I visited home, and after stays and stuff like that, I went to see my mom, and I went back to my husband's place, and after that, and I left. And there is one of my friend then, she's also in school. She's my personal, like, she works at the airport. If I want to travel, like, I don't want to go to the airport to book a flight, I will just call her. I will say, oh Joy, how far, babe? I beg, I'm going to so place. Is there any available flight, or is there flight? Even my mother-in-law, my sister-in-laws, everybody that want to travel, they would say, Nne, call that your friend, ask her so flight is here available. So she work at the airport. So these are our group mates at that point. So now, what happened is that my mommy, I was talking to my mommy, then my mommy now said that so person said something in the church one day. Because after when I traveled, I saw her, she's have already married too. She don't marry. All of us have already married though. And she have given birth about 2 child as at then. 2 kids. So I saw how we greeted. We shared everything, So me, I just felt like, oh, I've seen my choir person those days. We talked, we greet, and everybody moved away. Please, if you can see me, say hi. I'm not seeing anybody. If you can see me, say hi. If you can see me, say hi. Let's proceed. Until I've not eaten morning food. Please, like and share. If you can see me, say hi. Okay, I don't know if you are seeing me. If you are not seeing me, you can watch this video later. So now, my mommy now said something to me. Said that, do I know what this person said? I said, what is that? She now said, upon all our mates, I'm not trying to talk like to praise myself. I am passing a message. And if you are sensible enough, if you are very spiritual enough, you will grab something that would change your life from this. Now she now said, my mommy now tell me something that we were saying something, and he said that he sees so person. That person now said that he should greet me. That when he saw me that day, that I gave her something, and that this that. So one day they were talking in the church, and she now said something. I miss you too, Mama. And she now said something. She said, upon, I don't know how to say it in English. Let me say it the way my mommy said it. My mommy now said that, Onyasi na ka unu niile ha wee mechaa kwa ya that time. Wee mechaa chukwu that time. No so machi ka Chineke goziri. Can anybody interpret this thing for me? Please interpret so that I will read it and place it in grammar. Please. If you can interpret it, please help me. Let me put it back where everybody will understand. So the person will not say something. She will say, upon everything, upon our mates, how all of us do choir, how all of us do prayer warriors, how all of ourselves do everything. He said, Nauli Amarachi. My God bless. And that thing brought tears to my eye. My mommy that told me this thing, never take this now. This thing I'm telling you, this word has passed 2 years, but it keeps ringing on my memory every day. Sometimes if I want to question God, if I am in some distress, if I feel so down, if I feel like there is this particular thing I want and I've not gotten it now, and that word will come to me, piam. That's why I say be spiritually sensitive. That if I feel bad, if I wake up and have mood swing, that I begin to think about anything, it will be like my mom is telling me about that word afresh, and I will stand up from where I am. Somebody said, please, English. Okay, so the lady said, among all our sets, then that I did choir, I did prayer warrior, say, no only me, God point out and bless and leave other people. Now, the question is, can God be that partial? Can God be that partial? Can somebody answer me? In fact, this is a deep message I'm passing. Thank you. This is a very deep message I am passing, and it takes someone that understands to learn from it. Now, the question I'm asking you now, if nobody answer me this question, that means you guys are not listening to me, and I will end this live. That means I'm talking to myself. I need an answer. I said this life is like we are talking about to each other. It's not about me coming here and tell you, use Fanta, do this, use salt to do this, use coconut to do this. If you do not understand the deep spirituality, you might do this and nothing change. Because I know that many of us must have been praying like never before, but yet nothing has changed. Someone said, God will show mercy to whom he will show mercy. It's part of it. It's part of it, but that is not the answer. But it's part of it, of course, because without the mercy of God, you get nothing. You do nothing. So in all we do in this life, we need mercy. Mercy and grace is all you need to explore. But aside that, there are people that have mercy, they have the grace, but they have Jesus, but they have not. Good afternoon, Lady P. Good afternoon. Please like and share this video. Now, the question is it true of what she said? Because I could remember those days within our set, we are more than, those days now, no be Gen Z now. Those days that we are dedicated. We go to choir practice today. We used to do night practice. We go to choir practice. We are awake, doing singing reaction, doing constant, doing rehearsing, doing so many things. We are doing reaction, we are doing rehearsing, calling choir masters from different places, calling dancing people from different places, and we close like 2 or 1. We all went to sleep. Getting up in the morning, 3, 4 a.m., we went back home, dress and go to school. Come back from school, by 4 o'clock again, we gathered back. Either we are going for church farming, or we want to clean the in front of the church, or we want to clean everywhere, but we must go back. After that, we have to go back home. In the night, we are coming back for choir practice, and we do this thing with every honesty and happiness in us. Now, somebody that you people are more than 30 people. 30 is even small, because let me tell you, got a point that we divided ourselves. I could remember us having that time, say, what's that our name? Joy Group 1, Joy Group 2. I forgot. If I wake my mom now, she will remember that name. So we do it like we separated ourselves. Those people that by ages, our set, we are the group 2. Those people that are older than us, they are in group 1. There is need of meditation. Is not all. We are coming, but it's part of it. It's not all, but it's part of it. So now, okay, we used to call it Umungozi 1, Umungozi 2. I know they forget that. Sometimes we do Umungozi 1 day. We contribute more. Not be now where we say small girl we get money. Shebi is my daughter, is saving money, is telling me, mommy, this money that I'm saving is my flight money to travel December. That's her mentality. She's saving money. Anybody that wants to enter flight should go and save money. It's not that says that's her mentality. But those days, even as big as I was then, what we are thinking is that, hey, How do we do now so that after this harvest you become number one? After this harvest, become number two. So every money that you are saving or you are making at that moment, you are keeping it because you want to use it to work for God. Now, at the end of the whole stuff, one person is coming back to say, among all of us that did all this thing, only one person that God blessed. Why? And you, that people are saying that you are the one that God blessed, you looked at yourself and say, which blessing? Do I have a private jet? Do I have mansions? Do I have this? Do I have that? So I want to also tell you that you see this life that you are into, there are some persons that is envying you. There are so many persons that wish to be at this level that you are into now, even when you are crying and working hard and questioning God that you have not yet gotten to where you want to be. There are some persons out there looking at you and be saying that, hey, they want to be like you. Good one. Do you know why? Because when this word was sent to me, is only Amarachi Kachoko Goziri, I begin to look at where is the blessing? Because if I give you 20,000, is that blessing? Or because of a heart that my mom came and he will fly to her, is that a blessing? Or because of you are seeing me on social media, I'm wearing wig, I'm wearing clothes, is that? So these are the things I begin to see. Where is that blessing? These are the two things here. So number one, you need to be appreciative to God, regardless of whatever. Knowing that this particular thing that you are saying is nothing is someone else's prayer point. Now, back to what we are saying. Even if it's so, even if what she said is truth, why is it one person? Of course, all of us pray the same prayer point. All of us go the same job. All of us clean the same ground. All of us go the same prayer, whatever, prayer reaction. Good. But the main thing here is that realizing things and knowing things and understanding that life is a spiritual and spiritual control the physical. These are the different things. The different thing is you realizing that the life that you need, that your life that you want, you need to manifest it. It's beyond prayer. It's beyond those things that we do. It takes only deep spiritual meditations that we manifest it. Now, let's leave that one and come to the reality. Now, like I said, I am this person that I came from family. Even as of today, that thing has become a part of my mother. And I am so grateful because it's very good for you to have a mother that would pray for you, mention all the children's name 100 times. In fact, sometimes I say, Mommy Zukwenya Ike. She's eating. She mentioned everybody. Before she could do everything, the food is good. I say, Mommy, my mommy cannot stay in a day without, if I'm not lying, she cannot stay in a day without praying 3 times. When I say prayer, not be Father, in the name of Jesus, I bless your day today. She will be mentioning everybody. Mention children, 1-1. Mention grandchildren, 1-1. Mention in-laws, 1-1. Mention everybody, 1-1. It has not started today. Is the way we are brought up. This is our part. My mommy was dedicated to this, and me particularly, I was born inside church, where she went to morning mass, according to her. She said there it started labor. She gave birth inside there. So for you to see that the energy do not start today. Let me remove this thing. Sorry, I did not comb my wig, but let's manage it so you'll be seeing my face. I did not even brush. I did not put oil. That's why I even put on the cap. So you do not. That has been part of her. That's why she cannot stop it. And I am grateful because prayer works. Prayer makes it ways. Pray in the morning, pray in the afternoon, pray in the night. That is the word of God. Pray without ceasing. So your seed in the morning, afternoon, and night. You do not know the one that will yield a good increase, which is true. But there's something you need to understand. Now, apply it together with prayers. You are going to see a massive result. Now, like I said, when I now entered, I left the village. I begin to reflect to a lot of things about life. And I said to myself, I think there is something that is beyond this. That you go to church or that you go to anywhere. I don't think our life should be like this at this point. Hey, whoa, my phone is getting off. Ah, this is going to be another thing. Guys, please be patient with me. Let me plug this now. I didn't even know that my phone was getting off. Oh God, Israel.